See that gap right there where the MP3 player is? There should be a PS3 there. But there isn't. There still isn't. All these years later, and I still haven't bothered getting a PS3. Well, to make a long story short, as much as I've been a gamer since I was a little kid and all that fun stuff, gaming these days is becoming nothing more than a giant exercise in frustration. Unbelievable. There, see that? Check it out, games. Ooh. See, here's one of the principal frustrations of gaming for me lately. The majority of games, I went and tallied it up, and the majority of games that I've gotten in the past 10 to 15 years, I haven't beaten. And so it becomes a real head scratcher of a situation when I go to want to buy a new gaming system or some new games, and I think of all the ones that I still haven't beaten, and it bugs the heck out of me that I've got all these games sitting around that I haven't beaten. Some of them I haven't even hardly played, and it's just intimidating to go buy new stuff when you know you got all this other stuff you can just play through. Anybody else ever deal with that kind of frustration? There, see that? Here's my PS2, the last console that I got. Look how dirty this thing is. Look at all this dust. Ah, it's disgusting. I'm not playing this thing enough. And yet, over on the other side of the loft are a bunch of games. Nearly all of them I haven't beaten. Just sitting over here collecting dust. And some of these I'm wondering if I should even play them at all. Here's my PS2 version of Psychonauts. Got this game used, couple of bucks. I heard it was great. Didn't get to play it back during its heyday, but I don't know if I should play it or not. Here's Beyond Good and Evil, a game I'm definitely not playing. Why? Because I can play him somewhere else. There's an HD remake of Beyond Good and Evil available on the PlayStation Network. So if I got a PS3, I could finally play through that game in glorious HD. Or I could just get the PC version on Steam. Same thing with Psychonauts. I didn't even know there was a PC version of Psychonauts. I could just get the PC version of Psychonauts on Steam. There's another notable gaming problem for me here. The fact that I maintain a pretty decent gaming PC. Although PC gaming is rather expensive, and I don't recommend anybody be a PC gamer unless they have something to do with the computer when they're not playing games, PC gaming, sadly, has practically cannibalized almost all interest I could have in a console like the PS3. Why should I play a PS3 version of something when I have a pretty decent gaming PC? You know, even though this machine was assembled in 2010 to handle Final Fantasy XIV, processor-wise, the Phenom 2 is actually still one of the best AMD processors out there. The 1090T that I have in here, the new Bulldozer processors haven't really surpassed it too much in terms of performance, and Intel would still be better than anything AMD right now as far as performance goes. AMD's kind of been branching off into more combo processors like APUs with CPUs and GPUs in one chip, and stuff you'll find in like mobile systems and things along those lines. Not as much in the desktop world, since Intel keeps doing so well against them. But yeah, I mean, here we are. I got a pretty decent gaming PC. Why should I get a PS3? Yeah, see, here's another problem. Steam has brought PC gaming back. Now, it used to be that people were declaring that PC gaming was dead. Not with Steam. Not with all these multi-platform releases where they have a PC version pop up a little while later. So all these big name games that I've seen on the PS3, Bioshock, Alan Wake, whatever that other game is I've heard of, Assassin's Creed, etc. All of these games, I could just get the PC version on Steam. You know, unless it's a real system slammer of a game and I should just play the PS3 version, what's the point? You see, this is just so frustrating. There, see? There it is right there. PS3, 250 bucks. I could just order it right now. Or I could just wander into a Target store tomorrow and pick one up or something like that. I know that the local brick and mortars have these things. Should I even... This is the problem, though. Between the frustration of having games that I haven't beaten, between the massive amount of crossover that PC gaming has nowadays that it didn't used to have before Steam launched, and all this other stuff, you know, should I get one of these? Should I not? You know, it's... Gaming is becoming a big exercise in frustration nowadays. And I'm guessing I'm not the only one out there. If anybody else is going through this right now, or is bothered by it or anything like that, if you can relate to the kind of frustration I'm running into here with this hobby that I've had since I was a little kid, please, by all means, leave a comment, talk about it, because I just don't know what to do at this point. You know, I've got a decent gaming PC. I could play... I've been using it for all the high-end stuff, and this machine flies all over Skyrim, for crying out loud. I'm looking forward to Guild Wars 2. There's a beta later this month, and then next month is the release. But it just bugs me. Another thing, too, that I run into is overlap. You know, could I download something on a PS3 instead of hunting down a used copy of the game for PS2 and having to mess with memory cards and stuff like that? I just don't know what I'm going to do at this point. Anybody who can relate to this, feel free to chime in. But I just never seen gaming get this frustrating. I hope I can figure this out. Maybe I'll just get one of these just for the heck of it. Just take the hit, pay the $250, get some kind of game when I pick this up, so I can just make sure the CD drive or the optical drive works. And I don't know. Talk about frustration. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.